Good morning everybody. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell. Videos every Tuesday and Friday, the odd occasion a Sunday. We have no idea when videos are coming up, but definitely a Tuesday and Friday. Right, okay, what we're doing today, we're doing a moving up day. What has happened lately is just before I went to Amsterdam, a member of staff left. Don't want to get into it, so me and Dad have been doing it on our own. So we've been doing over the road, we're doing this. So we've just been getting behind on a couple of jobs. And today is the 16th or 17th of December, and we've got Will from Harper Adams, who's coming to help us over Christmas, and we've got Henry from myerscough, both uni colleges and agricultural places, and they are coming to give me a hand just cleaning up, tidying just all over Christmas. So with moving up, what we're going to do, we're going to move the biggest ones out of here and put them into the beef lot that we segregated the other day, and we're going to put them to here. But what Will's going to do is Will's going to scrape up this area, put them into there, and then he's going to scrape up the front. What me and Henry are going to do, we're going to pop into here, and then we're going to look at the calf building. So we're going to look at anything that is too big. What I told Will this morning is we are mucking these out, so don't bed these up today, but bed these ones up because these guys are going to stay here, over here. So what he did, he didn't bed these up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And what happened is he kept jumping over. Whilst I was away in Amsterdam, what I was going to do is tell a lad who was working with me to move these out, scrape these up, clean them up. But obviously things happen, you've got to go with it. What we have happened is over the weekend, 2 of these guys from the single pens have got out somehow. They're getting quite big. So they've got out, we put them to here. So we've got 2 of the big ones into this group. We're going to take these out, those 4, and put them into this side shed. Like I say, we're going to pull the 5 out now, put them with those beef cattle that we've got because they're doing really well. Get them in that TMR because that TMR is a great mix for growing cattle, and that is the plan. Might chuck the drone up for this one, but in there we'll just have the GoPro there because it can film. Right, let's crack on. Henry will come to us in a minute. He's coming. Youngest lad, most expensive boiler suit on. Right, let's crack on. Through here, shut this gate, because what, if I've told anything on YouTube, is always when you get past the gate, shut the gate after them. Especially these guys, they're going into a new pen, they're going to be very excited, and you can see how the mates are getting excited as well. So they're going to grow into here quite nicely. Open this up. You guys push these on, because these guys might all come out. Hey, hey, hey. What we might have to do is get them all out to get them back in. There we go. Look at that. Come on. Hey, you. So that is them into there with the other group. Fine. They don't look too bad and they don't look out of place in there. What we're going to have to do is just tie this little bit of an area up, and then we'll chuck them back in here. Then me and Henry, like I say, can start mucking that out. Will can start mucking this out, and then we can crack on and do some work. Right. 6 biggest ones in here. Might have to put the GoPro down in this one because I think these ones are going to be lively. Great. One or 2 through at a time because we'll end up just breaking. Putting the brakes on. So what we have done there, we have moved 6 of the biggest ones out of here, and we actually moved 7 back into here. But they are the smallest ones, so they should be fine. They are getting 2 bags of cake a day, so 1 bag either side. They've got enough space to eat. Each bag's got about 25 kilos on, so they're actually getting about 50 kilos of cake a day between, I'll count up in a minute when they start running around. And like I say, what we'll do, Will is now going to scrape up here. Henry's cleaned off the beds. We do in here on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and these get scraped out, bedded up. Will's going to scrape this out. Then he's going to put all these into that front section, and then he'll scrape the front out of here. I am a big fan, and we've said it before, I'm a big fan of cleaning fronts out of pens like this all the time, because if you clean the fronts out, they go back to the beds and they keep the feet dry, and they keep the feet drier. Say that, they're going to mess that bed up now. They keep the feet dry, they keep the beds drier, so I think it really, really does help if you keep on top of the front. Makes life a lot easier, and they're not covered in slop, that's the issue. So the next job is me and Henry, come on Henry, is I bought you a brand new loading shovel. Do you see it? Where is it? Somewhere. It's not. It's somewhere around here, I think. I brought you a brand new loading shovel. So now we're going to muck 1 trough out, 2 trough. Always looks bad when you take it out. And then trough, we're going to muck pen out. And then we're going to muck this pen out. These 3 to me were a little bit smaller, and I'd rather get this trough cleaned out, put them into a nice fresh bed in there, clean this out as well, all fresh, and then we can push these onto this side a bit and clean these out. You'll see that me and Dad moved a few around last week, and all we did is took them out and they just needed scraping up. But we knew Henry and Will was coming this week to give us a hand, which we do appreciate massively, because we're all right, me and Dad, plodding on. A guy who helps milk also helped a few days as well where he could, which do really appreciate it. But you just get behind, you just do the job that you need to do, and you don't do a little bit of extras, which annoys me because I quite like it being tidy and clean all the time. Right, let's get mucking out in there. I'll find you your new loading shovel. Where is it? Henry, I got you a new loading shovel. So Will is just cleaning this out, scraping this, he will bed out in a minute, cleaning in there, putting it all down these slats, and then me and Henry are getting onto these pens. And what we'll do, I've told Will to do, is every time he sees there's big piles here, come in, clean it up so we can start again. There's no point making these piles too big because we just use the scraper tractors to get it out. Yes, it would be so much easier if the Manitou could fit in here. We take the gates away and we clean it up. But this used to be a heifer building, and we converted it into a calf building, and it's a pretty good calf building. It might not look the best, but we don't have too much pneumonia in here. We do have a little bit. Calves do really well in the single pens, and then they come into these doubles, and then it will work over there. It works really well. Henry is just learning on how to use a mucking fork to muck a pen out. I'll show you Tom's basics how to muck a pen out. So like what I've told Henry is, don't try and be a hero. Don't try and grab too much. So while you do a muck, how do you do a pen if you muck it out and you don't use a Manitou? If you use a Manitou, well done, very lucky you. But just get the top. So pens work in layers. So there'll be layers of muck. You just get the layers off, layers off, layers off, and it works so much easier. You can get through it so much better. What we do as well, whilst we're doing this, is we clean it out, we brush it out when we finish, and we also put a bit of lime down to keep the infection down. We try and give the beds a bit of a rest if we can. If we're full of calves, we put lime down, we fortunately have to put them back in here. But if they get a rest, it works quite well, and the pens just don't have as much infection in them, because obviously it's muck and it's going to be a bit dirty and horrible. But if you keep the beds nice and clean and tidy, it helps to keep the calves nice and dry and healthy. That's the thing. Whilst me and Henry are still looking out there, Will's finished his area scraping up, and he's just took the calves out and put them into a nice clean area. Those calves are anything over, they're about 90 days, so anything over 3 months to 4 months older, and then to about 5 months, I think. So we'll have a look through. I might do a different video of those because obviously we've got a lot going on today. And what Will's going to do is just scrape the front of this out with a fork, put it here, scrape it away, clean that out, new bale down, and again it just keeps them cleaner and drier. That's what we're about. calves need to be nice and dry. Got lots of muck in here. I was just cracking on with that. Cracking on. I'm not trying to say that I'm faster than you, Henry, but you started before me and I've got less. First pen smashed, we're done. We'll brush that out in a minute. Just give Henry a hand just to blast this off, and then we'll brush them out. Like I say, put a little bit of lime on the base, and then those three that we've left up there, bring into this triple pen, and then we'll muck those pens out as well and have a good clean flush. And any pens that we've moved calves out of, we'll clean them out. And I'm even looking, what else I'm doing, I know we did bed them up this morning, is move some of these out. I like to have them as Charolais in one group, Charolais or Angus's, and then I like the dairy cows in another group. I like them in other groups. I don't know why, it's just one of those things. Before people ask why didn't I bed this pen up during this morning, so it would have been about 7 o'clock when we bed them up. We bed them up every morning. If you need a little bit more bedding in the afternoon, we'll bed them then. But there's no point bedding them up and then mucking it out like this. So that is the reason why. It's just a waste of straw. And everyone knows £110 a tonne of straw. It's really expensive. I actually did hear we can get about £80 a tonne, maybe 90-ish. Still, sawdust at 31, it's a lot cheaper. Right, give Henry a hand to blast that off, push them out, line down, move some calves around. Boom. Big day. That is off. Getting on. Can't wait to leave that in there and lose it. So last week it was me and Dad. Will did help on the Monday, but during the week it was only me and Dad farming. And this week we've got me, Dad's feeding them, but they're going to have a little bit of that diet whilst they just sit there. And then we've got Big Will smashing it, and then we've got Henry. And then my brother-in-law's helping out, doing a little bit of a job that needed doing, some repairs at the front of the shop. So we've got a right team on us today, which is great. I was just saying to Henry then, it makes life so much easier when there's two of us in here, even when there's one of you in here, and then there's someone scraping up all the time, just cleaning up, so you don't actually have to stop. Yes, I am stopping on the old GoPro and getting daggers from Henry, thinking I'm doing up bloody work here, but we're cracking on, we're getting through it. We'll have it done in no time. So last job is, when you've mucked a pen out, get your brush and just brush anything else out and try and keep it as clean as you can. I know it's not going to be perfect, but do the best with what you've got. Get bits like that, clean it out. Whoop. So that is nicely cleaned up as best we can. I'll go get some lime. Henry is going to stick on that. Just push it all out, Henry, chuck it out the bottom. Yeah, I'll get some lime. We'll get that bedded up. Just brush any all this stuff off as well, if you could, Henry. Keep it tidy, let it drink and feed. And then we'll get some into there. Do the bottom pen. We get a bit sweaty, it's getting a bit warm. That pen is moved in here. In here we have wean calves. They are about, thank you very much lady. So these are about, how old are they? I'd say about 85 days old when I looked at it. Again, using the app that I've got, so I can look at all the heifers. I just go in the app and look how old they are. It kind of helps when you're in a place like this. I'll do a video on the app. So they look quite well. really well conditioned. We've got 2 brown Swiss and a Frisian cross in here, and I think they look really well. We've got some more pens to look out. We'll still onto that, but we are cracking on with jobs today. It's great when you've got loads of staff. Kit and Henry have smashed the mucking out in this calf building. We have them 3 calves moved there. I've got 4 Anguses to move and 2 Charolais, so it makes sense to put them in 2 Charolais and then 4 and 4. I like them to be numbered together down here, but I don't mind moving them, like I said, to black and whites, Anguses and Charolais. I don't mind mixing Charolais and Anguses. So what I'm thinking is these 2 bigger ones can go together. 2 of the smaller Anguses that have both got coats on still, but they're growing really well and they're quite big. So I'll move them in a 2, and then we'll move the 2 Charolais in a 2. But I've only got a 2, 2 and a 3 left. It kind of makes sense to me. So we kind of say a bay for each calf. So I only like putting 3 calves in a 3 and 2 calves in a 2. We'll get these bedded up again and we'll move them across, and then we'll get these single pens mucked out, ready to have more calves in that are over there. Just got calves everywhere at the moment, which is great. It means fertility is good, calf health is good because they're all staying with us. So what my idea is, in the pen of 3, I might put the 2 biggest in, which looks like could be those Anguses, or we do have 2 big Charolais here, one here and one of the chaps here. I don't know yet, we'll find out. We'll have a look at the end. We'll get these calves moved, get these pens bedded up, and yeah, we'll have a look. We'll pull this out and then we're all ready for some new calves. These can have a rest instead of those, and we'll just have to rest these next time. Bit of lime on the base and it'll be fine. Okay, Will has cleaned out the front of there. We'll put some bedding down on Wednesday for those. We put a bale of straw in there, and the leftover bale of straw we put in the back, so we can just pen them up when they're needed. Put a new bale down of silo. We'll do a video of the silo and the quality of those big bales in a later video. Now all we do is move it across, go on Will, let them go. You might have to go around it. Henry, you're gonna go around it. There we go. Right, next job is going to be to get these into here, and then we'll probably go for lunch. Some single pens that need mucking out, and I'll probably get Henry to crack on with those single pens. He's a happy chappy. But yeah, we've done loads this morning and it's really helped. We've ploughed on. We were just getting behind on a couple of jobs, like I say, but we're back up to date. It was about 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago now. I went to Amsterdam just before. So yeah, we're catching up, these lads. And if you want to ask these lads questions, we've got one from myerscough, one from Harper, 16 and 21. So if you want to ask any questions, any students or people are thinking about going to ag about, I don't know, college or anything like that, put it in the comment section below and we'll try and ask them in these next couple of weeks whilst they're here, if they want to answer the questions. If they don't want to answer the questions, I can't do anything about it, but we'll try and get a bit more camera friendly in the future. And just any questions you've got, put it in the comment section below. I'll try and ask whilst they're doing the jobs. Guys, let's get these moved. Let's get some lunch. Yeah, do you want to stand there and Henry stand there? Just because they'll end up going all the way back there, won't they? Every time. There we go. So when we're looking down here, I'm looking for the new ones. Where are the new ones? So we've got a new red one there, I think. A new red one there. So the main thing is they can reach this, because if they're too small, they won't be able to reach, and we don't want to put them to there because they'll struggle eating, and we need cows to eat, to grow, and do all kind of good stuff. So they can all eat and get to it, and they'll get used to this system. The leftover big bale that we had We're taking it off them, put it to here so the cows will eat it on the way out, and just keeps it fresh for the young calves. Cows will eat that in 2 minutes, and the calves might leave another couple of days. We don't want it to go off because it's a waste, and the calves won't eat. Right, I'm getting some lunch and then we'll finish off the jobs over there. Cool. Right guys, that is the end of the video. We've actually had one of the Anguses jump into the 2, and we've got one on its own. It's no problem, it's a triple pen anyway. We'll move it along later. We'll look at taking the calf jackets off when they don't fit, but I like to keep them on as long as possible. The 2 lads have been working hard in here. They have finished the single pens, they've brushed it all out. All we're going to do is put some lime on later on. I've been doing the butt work for milk recording. We're going to milk record tonight, so we're in a bit of a rush. It's getting dark. It's about 3:20 now, so we need to kind of push on and start milking at about 3:30. So we're asking if we've got any questions for Henry, and if you've got any questions for Will. Henry is doing, what are you doing?
Ag engineering.
Ag engineering at myerscough College, his first year, and Will is doing a
BSc in agriculture.
BSc in agriculture at Harper in your 4th year.
Yeah.
3rd year, took a gap year in New Zealand, was learning all about dairy in New Zealand. So if you've got any questions about anything like that, to Henry or Will, put it in the comment section below and we'll get asking them during the Christmas period. They're going to be helping us over Christmas and New Year. Will's away for a week skiing, loving life, but no problem, me and Henry will smash it. Also, their Instagrams we're going to put here so you can follow them when they're at the farm and when they're away from farm, so you can kind of see what they kind of crack on with in the next 3 weeks and later on. Guys, thank you very much for watching it. Please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because you get to see videos of me Tuesday, Friday, and the lads, and the odd occasion the Sunday. We do have the Q&A with Dad on Sunday. We'll film that this week. Tomorrow we're taking the sheet off the 2nd and 3rd clamp because that is completely empty now, and we'll be taking the first bit of sheet off the 1st clamp, so I'll get that videoed for Friday, I think. Tomorrow we're going to go bed up over to the other farm that we rent, and we're going to feed them, so we're going to take these 2 and we'll be able to tidy up properly. Guys, thank you very much. We're going to go milk recording and see how well these cows are performing. We'll see you in a bit. See you later.